G'day guys, my name is Jaden, welcome back to another trip report. I do a trip report like this one every Thursday 12 PM, so make sure that you hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss out again. I'm at Kuala Lumpur Airport and today I'm flying Malaysia Airlines 737 up to Bangkok, Thailand. Now without further ado, let's go in and check in. Travel is back in Malaysia. There's no longer any COVID-19 related entry requirements into the country. Face masks are also no longer mandatory in the airport or on board Malaysia Airlines. Malaysia Airlines has a very fancy check-in area at KLIA. So this is the business suite or one world emerald check-in area. Mummy and I are the only people here checking in. It feels very private here. I can sit here and wait while my mum checks in. And an airport staff is going to help you with your checked-in baggage. Unfortunately, your airline status doesn't give you priority for the immigration here. There are fast-track lanes here, but you need to be flying in business or first. It's super busy today. It took us 25 minutes to get through. So I just cleared immigration and now I'm at the famous, the fleet of planes. So today, with my mum's platinum status with One World, we could use the first class lounge in the satellite building. However, our flight is a 737, so it's going to depart from the main building right here. So we're going to take the train there, and before boarding, we're going to take the train back to this building just to use that lounge. So we just got here. The satellite building isn't that far at all. It's just a 2-minute ride on the train. And the lounge is right above the train station. So this lounge precinct has 2 lounges. You go through the same door and reception. You turn left for the business class lounge. That's if you're One World Sapphire or flying in business. If you're flying in business suite or One World first class, or you have a One World Emerald status, you can use this Platinum Lounge on the right hand side. The first stop for many Platinum Lounge guests is this restaurant. The restaurant has a very fine dine setup and it's right next to the tarmac. As fancy or as beautiful as it is here, your menu selection is quite limited. There's only 2 starters, 3 soups, 2 mains and 3 desserts to choose from. For cocktails, there's only screwdriver and mimosa. So for my starter, I got this Caesar salad with beef bacon. My mum opted the quinoa and avocado salad. They both tasted alright, not amazing though. For soup, we both opted the mushroom soup. It looks very beautiful, but it tasted like straight from the can. Next is main. We both opted for the Malay beef stew, and this one was average. The best course would have to be the dessert. The tiramisu was absolutely delicious. My mum didn't order one, but she stole a bite from me, and then she didn't give it back to me, so I had to order another one. From my seat, I can see this Philippine Airlines A321 pushing back from Manila. Back in July this year, I flew this exact route on this airline and aircraft, and then I transited onto another Philippine Airlines A330 to Sydney, Australia. If you're interested in watching those trip reports, I'll have the links for the videos in the description down below. Now we just left the restaurant and we're exploring the rest of the lounge. There are many art pieces, flowers and other types of decoration throughout this space, and it makes the lounge look very fancy and luxury. There's no buffet here, but there's a self-serve bar with a selection of beers, soft drinks, and of course red and white as well as champagne. I stood here and did some quick Google search on those wines. They're not cheap wines at all. Champagne here, it's Duval Leroy. Imagine sitting here sipping your glass of champagne and overlooking the tarmac. I could do that all day long. And then when I get too tipsy or drunk, I can come into this nap area and catch a nap before I fly. There's no private rooms here, but at least you can lie down and sleep, and there's also power outlets next to every bed. There are also several shower rooms here, and they're significantly better than the ones in the business class lounge next door. Also, unlike the business lounge, they have towels and amenities ready for you to use here. I just hate those doors so much. They have it next door in the business lounge as well. We got Coke and Coke. So at the satellite building, there's a garden right behind me. But unfortunately it's raining today, so I'm not going to go check it out, but normally it's a good place to, have some fresh air, especially during transits here at the KL airport. Now it's time to head back to the main building. There's a Cathay A350 right there. We actually flew Cathay into KL 3 days ago in business class. If you want to check out that report, I'll have the link in the description. We actually got some time before we had to board our plane, so we're going to check out another lounge. This is the Malaysia Airlines Regional Golden Lounge. So this Regional Golden Lounge is the go-to for One World Sapphire and Emerald, as well as business class customers flying Malaysia Airlines international short-haul flights. It's in another beautifully designed lounge, many different types of seating options, and power supplies everywhere. So this lounge is open to more guests and it's less exclusive. So instead of a fine dine setup, they've got buffet here. And ironically, you've got more choices here. we're just making ourselves some soup noodles. Just like the lounges in the satellite building, you've got great tarmac view here. From a distance, we can see two Malaysia Airlines A330s racing each other. Mummy just demanded a cup of latte, so I asked the barista to make her one. Before long, it's finally time to board our flight to Bangkok. This is our aircraft today, a 9-year-old Malaysia Airlines Boeing 737-800 9 Mike Sierra Echo in a Negaragu livery. Sapphire? Thank you so much. Welcome on board Malaysia Airlines 737. This is business class in a 2-2 configuration across 4 rows. We're in economy today and my seat is 16F. All seats are leather covered in a very nice burgundy colour. So here's the view from 16F, and now I'm going to go through the seat features. Every seat comes with a personal TV. You can adjust the angle to your liking. The TV isn't exactly the newest and the touchscreen doesn't work very well, so you can use the remote in case you need it. Here's a USB port and coat hook. Twist the coat hook to drop the tray table. You can move it back and forth, but you can't fold it. Here's a standard seat pocket with your safety card and vomit bag. Leg room is average. I'm 5'10" or 178 cm tall. Underneath, between every 2 seats, there's a universal power socket. There's no blanket or pillow on the seat, but you can ask the crew for one. There's a pair of headsets for everyone. My seat is a little bit broken, which is annoying. It keeps reclining when I lean back.
Emergency exit area, ours at the cockpit area must be made clear of any obstruction, right?
Welcome aboard Malaysia Airlines 737-300. Let's review the main aviation safety conventions and preventions can be found here. Tear the pouch and remove the welcome aboard Malaysia Airlines, and we hope you enjoy the Malaysian hospitality. Please remember to
Now that we've taken off, I'll quickly show you the in-flight entertainment system. The screen doesn't really respond to my finger, so I need to use the remote. You can watch movies and TV shows here. Your selection is rather limited and there's no live TV. Here's the flight map. It's not interactive, so the slides change automatically and quite slowly. Hello there, welcome to Malaysia Airlines 737 Economy Class Lavatory. It's at the back of the plane. So we've got a basin and hand soap, tissues and more tissue, paper cup if you want to rinse your mouth, the toilet itself, the space, it's okay I guess for 737. I've seen smaller ones, and we've got cook. The crew started the meal service whilst I was in the toilet, and right now they're serving my row. You can pre-order your meal in Manage My Booking. There are 3 selections, with the fish curry being the only item that you can't get on board unless you've booked it. I pre-ordered the nasi lemak, Malaysia and Malaysia Airlines Classic. So your meal came in a box with a pack of peanuts and a bottle of water as well. There's a huge chunk of egg in your nasi lemak. I also added some peanuts into my nasi lemak so the texture is crispier. You can never go wrong with a nasi lemak on Malaysia Airlines. My mum went for the fish curry kandar. Can anyone explain what does kandar mean? I googled it, but I didn't really get the answer. Both meals were equally delicious. Drinks followed later from another cart, and I went for an OJ.
At the moment, we are maintaining level 4,000 feet from this level. An average speed approximately 800 km per hour. This one composite is about 2 minutes from now. So the latest weather for you. Weather on this side will be cloudy. However, weather destination Bangkok also pretty good. The surface temperature of 33 degrees Celsius. And subject to traffic and weather conditions should not be to drive destination in time. Schedule time arrival for 15 p.m. Just for your info, the time in Bangkok is 1 hour behind from the Kuala Lumpur time. So for those who is to listen to what just the time now is local time at 3:41 p.m. Once again, thank you for joining Malaysia Airlines. To show you guys represented this resident to go to the day in Bangkok. Maybe go to Tokyo 24 hours.
So here's the pillow that you can request from the cabin crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seat. Put your seatbelt upright and fasten your seatbelt.
We've started our descent into Bangkok Suvarnabhumi, so let's quickly conclude this trip report with Malaysia Airlines right here, right now. Our journey today starts at the business suite check-in at KLIA. It's really fancy there and the service was amazing. And then we went to check out the Platinum Lounge in the satellite building. It's a very exclusive lounge. There were less than 10 people there. Great wines and a beautiful restaurant, but limited food options. We then took the train back to the main building and checked out the regional lounge. Food options there were better, and it was a comfortable place to relax as well before your short haul flight. Once on board, a friendly welcome from our cabin crew. It was then a really short taxi to the runway. In fact, when we got there, we couldn't take off right away because our cabin crew were still doing their final cabin check. Once the cabin crew gave a green tick to the cockpit crew, we took off right away. It was a very turbulent flight today, and the seatbelt sign was on the whole time, so hot beverages, coffee and tea were never served. Both the fish curry kandar and nasi lemak were delicious, and both were great portion for this short flight. The flight duration today was 2 hours, and the leg room was okay for 2 hours, but anything longer than 3 or 4 hours, it will be a bit of a challenge. For your information, your airfare on this route, Kuala Lumpur to Bangkok one way, starts from 580 Malaysian ringgit on Malaysia Airlines. If you don't mind flying low cost, like Thai AirAsia, it costs less than half of what Malaysian Airlines is charging at 235 ringgit. So guys, that's it for the conclusion today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment and share. And if you're new to my channel, please make sure that you've subscribed to my channel and click that bell button as well, so you don't miss out on another trip report which comes out every week. You can also follow me or like my social media platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook and BeReal. And if you want to make direct impacts into funding my flights, you can do so via PayPal or Patreon. Please visit the links in the description for more information. Now please enjoy the approach and landing into Suvarnabhumi, and after disembarking, I'll show you a Prague, Czech Republic vlog. See you later, bye bye.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, selamat datang ke lapangan terbang antarabangsa Suvarnabhumi, Bangkok. Sila berada di tempat duduk anda dan pasangkan tali fastened until the seatbelt sign is switched on. Take care when opening the overhead compartment, and please remember to take all the personal belongings with you. All electronic devices must remain switched off until doors are open. It's been our pleasure serving you, and thank you for flying with Malaysia Airlines, a member of One World Alliance, and we hope you have enjoyed our Malaysian hospitality.
On my previous trip report on board Finnair to Berlin, I showed you a vlog of Berlin, and then I showed you a vlog of me doing stuff in Berlin, and in this vlog I'll show you Prague, Czech Republic. We took a 6 AM train to Prague and we got there at around 10ish. There's a kebab shop right outside the train station, and we decided to grab a kebab and a slice of pizza. So we just checked into our room in Hilton Prague. I completely forgot to film the room and the lounge, so I apologize for that, but the hotel is massive and magnificent. We're now just walking around the old town area and following the sign to the bridge. So yeah, that's it really for today, and then for dinner we just went back to the lounge and grabbed some nibbles because we weren't quite hungry, we were really sleepy indeed. I'll show you more of Prague in my next trip report. See you then, bye.
For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your cabin baggage stowed until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.